Hi, welcome. Just wanted to share a quick testimony here. If you haven't been here, my name is Bernice, and I am newly into the faith, 2.5 years, and I just wanted to share how the Lord has been so good to me. So I have been rehabilitating from burnout since September 2022. So it's been a long time now. And I have been through a lot. But finally, the Lord has given me peace, and I am now at a clinic that I absolutely love. I have wonderful colleagues, wonderful. I love everything about this job, and I also feel that my expertise are very specific for this clinic, so I feel very good. But during the time since I started working, there has been a lot of changes and stuff for many things that no one can actually control, and I've just had to sort of survive. And so, but now things are going great. But during the time from when I started working 25% to the time when I was going to start working 50%, that's when all things started looking like it wasn't going to work out, really. I was barely making it. I was using all of my energy just to get myself from to work and home. And, if I ate, and, everything was kind of, I was behind on pretty much everything. And so when it was time to start working 50%, I thought, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. But Lord, if you say that you're going to give me the strength, I guess I'm going to have to do it. But oh my Lord. So, and it happened exactly as I thought. When I went to the doctor, they were like, nah, you just, you've been sick too long. You just got to do it. And I was like, fine, I guess I'm just going to have to do it. And things were still not stable at work. And there wasn't really a real plan and stuff. So I was just kind of surviving. And then at some point, I started to get a little too much work, just a little overbooked, if you can say it that way. And at the same time, my means of transportation is an electric scooter, and I got a flat, like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 weeks in working 50%. And I was like, no, Lord, I can't do this. And so I was like, okay, so I do have a bicycle. I really avoid traveling by bus. I don't have a driver's license. And I have been avoiding the bus because I get some serious anxiety. And I get dizzy and I get nauseous, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, I have the bicycle. I guess I'm going to ride a bike to work. It's 5 kilometers from home, around 5 kilometers. So total 10 kilometers. So I was like, I'm just going to get a little extra exercise. Might be good for me. So I did that. Yes, it was, challenging eventually. I got a meeting with the people that I needed to have a meeting with, and we had a better plan, and things started slowly being removed from a plate. But still, it was a little process, and I had to sort of recover from all of the extra work. And I was riding the bicycle, but the Lord gave me strength. Now, during this time, I have no extra energy for anything else other than, once again, just take myself to work, back, and just the basic of taking care of myself, make a little food, maybe once a week or something, and just survive. So I haven't been to church, I don't know, since last summer. Maybe I've been there like once or twice, but I couldn't handle it. So anyway. So then I started to stabilize. I started feeling a little bit more energy. I don't need to go to sleep as soon as I get home. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, things are moving forward. How nice. And then the bicycle just stops. I don't get a flat tire. I don't get like anything wrong with the chain. I don't know what's going on with it. It just won't roll. It was like really, really weird. And it was like in the middle of the winter. I was on my way to work and it was dark, and I was like, I can't do this. I was like, Lord, am I gonna have to walk? So I walked for the last 3 weeks of December to to and from work. So 10 kilometers back and forth. And you would think, it's so great, physical exercise is gonna help you a lot, with your mental health. Let me tell you, that did not work. Not for my mental health. However, I was very happy though that the Lord gave me so much strength just to make it. And then eventually we got to Christmas, so I got a little bit more days off because I work in a day clinic. And so I got some time to recover. And finally, at the end of Christmas, I was like, okay, Lord, you know what? I think we've had enough of the walking. I'm gonna buy a bus card, and we're just gonna pray for the best. I do still get some panic attacks and I start feeling like really dizzy, but I haven't needed to run out of the bus or like thrown up in the bus or even faint. That would be like the worst case scenario, but none of that. So it's been working really, really good. And now it's been, a couple of months. Now things are stable at work. I'm still really, really tired at home. I am behind on many things. Some dishes, trash, laundry, whatever. However, during these times of struggle, I have felt the Lord so much closer, and I don't know, it's both hard and a great blessing because you're really, really struggling, but that's when I feel His closeness even more. I have also been struggling a lot with feeling guilt because I am not doing better, guilt because I don't have energy to meet friends, to contact family more often, to clean and do all of the things that I would normally do if I wouldn't be so limited with my energy. Many friends I haven't met like in years now, and so on and so forth. And I really miss going to church. I haven't been to church for a long time, and I was introduced to a prayer group, and it's really close to my apartment, like super close. And even that, I have not really been able to do. I've been there like once or twice, but they're really, really sweet. People understand my situation, but still been struggling with guilt. It's like I want to be out there. I want to be praying. I want to be, sharing the gospel. I want to. It's like I love the Lord so much. Look at the world, and anyway, so the whole testimony is in part that these past months have been a real struggle, but the Lord has given me strength every single time. And when it comes to the guilt, the feelings of guilt, I am finally starting to go through the same lesson once again, because I don't think it's been the first time, but somehow I forget and I just have to go through it all over again. But He keeps reminding me, rest in my peace, rest in my grace. This is a time for rest. This is a time for recovery. This is a time for strengthening. This is a time for coming closer to me and strengthening your faith and your relationship with me and understanding who I am and who you are in me. And all of a sudden, all problems go away. And then the next day, I forget all about it. It's like, I should be doing more. But when I read scripture, when I praise, when I give him thanks for all of the things that he has done, and when I look back through all of the things that I've gone through and how much he has gotten me through, not by my own strength nor wisdom, for I have none, but by his mercy and grace. It is so much. So for a normal person, working 50% means like half time, part time, and sort of like surviving and not having a social life might sound like really, really boring. Not even like a blessing, but to me, it's the greatest blessing, because when I was on my worst, I could hardly get up from my bed. I couldn't even make a thought many times. I remember the first time when I came to this workplace, it took me like about 5 hours just to get ready. And then it took me like a long time just to get here. So it was like awful. So, and the joy, I don't feel at all any sort of loneliness or sadness, or I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I feel joy, I feel peace and hope, even though I see how the world is like, I don't know, it looks like World War III, like upon us, and I don't know, Lord Jesus may come right now, even before I finish recording this. Maybe, may not. All I know is that he doesn't want us to be afraid. And when it comes to staying awake and keeping our lamps with oil, that's drawing close to him. And be aware of the time. Be aware that deception and all these things are happening. Yes, it's true, but don't focus too much on that. Focus on the Lord. Focus on him. Focus on loving one another. Focus on giving him thanks and praise and worship. And the Lord is so, 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 so good. There are many things in my life that are not the way I wish they would have been, and at the same time, I'm fine. Like, I don't even know how I wish they would be because I know that the Lord's plan is perfect, and I am right where he wants me to be. I am right where I need to be. So if I'm tired, yeah, that's probably just the only way that the Lord gets me to rest, because I usually am really bad at like really resting unless my body is not functioning. So our walk with the Lord is different for all of us. So some of my brothers and sisters are out there evangelizing, preaching, healing, casting out demons and all kinds of stuff. But as for me, right now I am just enjoying of the honeymoon with the Lord and strengthening my faith and strengthening my prayer game, because even if I am in bed, I can always pray for everybody. So I pray that the Lord may shine his face upon you and all your loved ones, and that he just draws you close to him and give you his grace and peace that surpasses all understanding. I hope this little message encourages you in any way, and no matter what you do, hold on tight to the Lord, for he is good. I love you. Bye.